Back in the year of our Lord Gwyn 2020, I found one of the most incredible Souls-likes I've ever played. Nose is this indie Dark Souls clone made by one Japanese guy over the course of 6 years. Nose, as a game, stands out from a lot of its contemporaries. Most Souls-likes I've played try to replicate that dark and dilapidated world of the Dark Souls franchise. Although aesthetically, Nose looks the part of your standard Souls-like, it seems to not take itself too seriously. From the Nose waterfalls to the Nose statues, and even the Tengu-inspired enemies, this game feels like a fever dream. Also, if you didn't know, Tengu are Japanese folk creatures that are commonly depicted with large noses. So for a game about something as silly as noses, the world feels extremely consistent. One of the biggest questions I had to ask myself while playing this game was, why Nose? And fortunately, I was able to get an interview with the sole developer, but more on that later. Let's talk about the game itself. The game starts out with your character awakening from what looks like a shipwreck. Really quick, is it just me, or does the player's model look like Child Link mixed with that guy from the Gorillas? Okay, moving on. You find yourself traveling this mysterious land of noses. Like Dark Souls, there are a number of bells you must ring to unlock your path forward. On your journey to ring these bells, you'll fight larger-than-life bosses and travel through many treacherous areas. Nose also has a small cast of NPC characters to help flesh out the world. It even has this like Solaire type figure who you'll encounter from time to time on your journey. He also has a peculiar fascination with these large nose statues littered around the world.
What a wonderful nose! Its magnificence is evident even from above.
When playing Nose, the phrase, "If it ain't broke, don't fix it," comes to mind. Mechanically, the game is pretty much a one-to-one Dark Souls 1 clone. It does a few things different, like the R2 for all the weapons being a charge attack rather than just a strong attack. The stats are heavily simplified, and armor doesn't come in pieces, it comes in full sets. However, you still have things like rings and even boss weapons to craft. The game also has some jankiness here and there, but that's nothing new, especially to a Souls fan. Okay, so actually there's this really funny bug I found while playing Nose. If you're running and press jump at the same time you drink an Estus flask, you'll perform this weird healing roll. It's super slow and has no practical use whatsoever. It's just super funny and I felt like I needed to share it. Every item has an item description that helps unravel the world of Nose. These descriptions can be anywhere from enlightening to super witty and just hilarious. There's actually so much love put into this game. It only takes about 5 or 6 hours to complete, and I can't help but recommend it. I personally put almost 100 hours in this game. I am truly addicted. Someone send help. The game takes a lot of inspiration from the Souls franchise, I think that's pretty clear, and also a few games of the past, while still feeling like a fresh experience. Nose doesn't try to like reinvent the wheel, but there's so much beauty in its simplicity. Less is more. It truly feels like a PS2 era style Souls game, and you don't really see that retro PS2 style of graphics with indie games that often, so I like it. Good job, Nose. The developer of Nose, Rightkamo, I think that's how you pronounce that, was nice enough to answer a few of my questions about his game. Here's some of that interview. So I asked, there are a lot of people in the West that like the Souls games. Did you ever expect for people in the West to find your game?
Yes, actually. That's why I found volunteers to translate my game. It took an additional 3 months to finish the project, but this finally paid off because Westerners such as yourself play my game and enjoy it.
Okay, this is the big one. So why Nose? It's no secret that noses play a big role in your game, so why a nose? Why not another body part like an ear or a leg?
I'd like to keep this secret. However, I myself tried to find out why Nose during the development process.
Damn, I was really looking forward to the answer of that last question, but hey man, in true Souls fashion, I guess some questions will never have definitive answers. Dude, I cannot recommend this game enough. It's totally free, and I'll have a link to its latest version in the description below. I have to thank Rightkamo again for the interview and also for making this fantastic game. Thank you so much. As well, I have to give a big shout out to my boy Casgalaxy for voicing the Solaire guy in this video and also reading out part of the interview. All of his links will be in the description below. Truly, thank you so much for getting this far into the video. If there are any other Souls-likes you want me to cover in the future, please let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what you thought of this video. Leave a like, subscribe if you want more. Again, thank you so much, and until next time.
Oh, how horrible. It looked just like a nose at first, but those tentacles...